Alright, we should be live.
All right,
Cool.
very good.
All right. Well, big shout out to Midwest Beef Fest. MidFall SpeedBall going pretty strong, starting off. I'm ripWSB.
I'm Ceebs.
We're going to be running Nex Machina for PS4. It's a house mark game, and I guess we'll just hop into it. We're going to be doing experience because it's got an extra world, so hopefully we won't screw up too many levels, and we'll get through this under time. So I guess, yeah.
Good.
Countdown. 3, 2, you ready? 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is a twin stick shooter, arcade style. I think it's almost the last one that Housemarque is gonna make. This I don't think they were doing too well with arcade games. But yeah.
But very classic. This one has 6 worlds. This one has only the 5. Big boss at the end.
Yeah, there's gonna be 14 little levels within each world, and then a final boss fight. So what we're going to be doing is just going through these rooms and trying to clear out enemies as quickly as possible. Some rooms are time-based in terms of enemy spawns, and some will you have to destroy certain enemies to make them kind of go in the cycles. So it's a combination of the both, trying to know which routes to go with. Ooh, nice. And then the main thing for co-op is we get 5 upgrades, and whoops, glad I had a shield. And they will cycle through. And so we're gonna be trying to get all powered up and not have duplicates kind of dropping all over the place, because that will make life a lot harder if we keep getting the same things over and over. I guess I'm just going to pick that one up.
And those ones are the triangles on the bottom. You see on the left, Brian has 2 of the 5 power-ups right now.
And then on top of the upgrades, you also have secondary weapons, which we'll be using a lot. She's going to be mainly sticking with the rocket launcher, and I'll be using the power shot for most levels except for boss fights. Each kind of has its own, pros and cons, of course, and kind of goes with our playing style. So it's just what works for us. So dash, I guess. See, that's the thing when you're trying to kind of dole out the upgrades. I'm gonna be taking a lot of upgrades now and trying to get maxed out, because I do more. I shoot out more bullets fully upgraded. So the quicker one of us can get fully upgraded, the better it'll make the game flow. And it's really kind of depending on how World 1 goes that determines. Is she talking like really loud?
It seems loud, yeah.
So in this one, there's that big ball that shoots out little balls, and then, whoops. See, that'll happen if you kill somebody off screen. The upgrade will just fly to whoever's closest, so that can be kind of annoying.
I died.
Oh, it's you, not me. I thought it was gonna be me.
It was bound to happen.
Luckily, yeah. If you die in the normal levels, you come back to the next level, or room, or whatever you want to call it. So this is gonna be the boss room, and I'm gonna pick up the sword, because this boss is stationary in the middle, and I'm just gonna be kind of whacking away. This is pretty much the only room where you'll see the sword in a speed run. I don't know if they used it for normal gameplay, because I mean the whole point of the game is to save these little humans, the green lit, blue lit guys, and to get the high score, because it's an arcade game, of course. But we're obviously not going for high score. So that's World 1. That was Beamtron. There goes Beamtron. Oh, I forgot to start the time. So smashing some X to go in between levels. So this will be World 2. This is Crystal Mountain. Got a nice little snow feel to it. Which is... Oh, I do not have dash explosion. That's the other thing with co-op is usually you have all power-ups by now if you're playing solo, and so sometimes you'll think you have something, and you go to use that move or that upgrade, and it's not there, and that can come back to bite you in the butt. So once we're fully upgraded, we'll be rolling, but until then, it's kind of a... Is it 3 shields now?
Yeah.
So that's what happens. It'll keep dropping you upgrades that you've already seen until everybody gets them.
Also, when you die, you drop a random upgrade.
Or
So,
possibly the secondary weapon,
yeah.
which can be almost as bad.
So, clearly you don't want to die.
That goes for most games and just life in general, for the most part. Unless, yeah.
Okay.
Still don't have dash explosion. I'm trying to dash there.
I finally got weapon spread back. That is loud.
So this is really the only like RNG of the game is these cycles. I keep trying to dash. It's gonna get me killed. And the crates with the secondary weapons, they kind of cycle through. So sometimes you have to wait if you get a bad cycle.
So if we're not killing stuff, we're probably waiting on the thing that we want.
So you kind of have to change how you play until you finally get what you want. I guess we'll point it out in World 3 and 4 and 5. Because I'll be switching off secondary weapons for the bosses. Alright, triple dash. I think I have that one. It's on the top left if you want it. So I'll be switching off for each boss from pretty much here on. This room, we kind of get the mix up. Oh, I'm taking that. Alright, so now I'm fully maxed out. And all 5 little thingies under my character. So I am shooting out 5 bullets. I guess it's really the only thing that's different.
That and dash explosion is fun. Ooh.
Yeah, so our big upgrades that we love are triple dash and probably dash explosion. So be our if you're gonna do one of those ranks. We got A tier. We have probably weapon spread.
Yeah.
Maybe weapon range and weapon spread kind of go hand in hand. And then you have the shield, which is it sucks unless you get hit and then you don't die, and then it's awesome. But otherwise, if that's like the first thing you pick up in World 1, it's just like
It's disappointing.
I need some damage boost or something. So, along with saving the humans, oops, that's that guy.
Yep.
It's a slow room.
Yep.
You're trying to. There's a couple enemies that'll appear per world, basically. This will be the boss fight. This will be Yeti Kong. So you're trying to destroy certain enemies. I'm gonna go with power shot shit. And save the humans. There's secret exits you can do that we definitely don't want to hit because it'll slow down everything.
That was me.
So what we're doing right now, poorly, is we're trying to dash into the boss. I think I accidentally picked that up.
That's fun.
And do some extra damage with the dash explosions on top of hitting them with just the regular primary gun and the secondary weapons.
Oh, so ceebs is the yellow one?
Yeah.
And rip is the not yellow one? Green. Okay.
Blue? And sometimes, that's the other thing, we'll get ourselves confused.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking at her, and she's looking at me, and we're like, who's who? So that's always fun.
Shot.
Yeah, I never picked up the... I never got the laser. Usually I'll be using the laser in the second fight. But doing that marathon thing, so it worked. Our goal basically is to not hit any secret exits. That really slows down. There's a shield on the right one. And if you clear a room and move on, whoever's closest to the upgrade, whatever the upgrade drops, it'll go to them. So that can kind of screw us over sometimes. Weapon spread, sweet.
That was me.
So now she is fully loaded up too, so we're both fully powered until we get hit in the third boss, because that's going to happen. The third world boss and fourth world are the, I would say, generally regarded as the hardest bosses in the game. Because they're, especially third world, which we'll see pretty soon. He's very random with his movement, and he's kind of fast, but it's just really bullet helly. Hellish? Helly? One of those. English. Oh yeah, so another thing that can slow you down is when these enemies spawn in, they drop like a little red circle to kind of show where they're coming in, and if you block them from spawning, they won't. So you'll be sitting there waiting for them to come in and nothing will happen.
Obviously not very speedy.
So we're trying to kind of anticipate where they'll be spawning in, pretty much shoot them before they can do anything, and then kind of remember the patterns of where they come in. Just that guy.
That was better.
While not hitting secret exits.
Yeah, there's a
Killing a
secret
bunch of time.
exit right up here. It looks like the game cabinet. It's lit, it has a blue screen. So we try not to shoot in that direction at all. Or, you know, live life on the edge.
So yeah, you're playing an arcade game and the secret exits are arcade cabinets, so that was kind of cool. The game is beautiful. Soundtrack's bumping. It's just a real fun game. Unfortunately, it didn't, I don't know if it didn't sell well. Housemarque made a bunch of these types of games. They made Resogun, they did the Stardust kind of revamp, Matterfall, Alien Nation, all have that kind of arcadey feel to them. I think this is maybe just the last foray into that genre, unfortunately, for them. I think they're a Finnish studio.
Yeah.
Or Swedish, maybe. So in this one, we're gonna have two big enemies show up on either side after these little crawlers, kind of like your basic enemy. So each world kind of has the same enemies. They're slightly different, and we'll see different kinds of attacks in later levels, including lasers that we can dodge through and lasers that we can't dodge through. So now we are ready for the boss fight for World 3.
My hardest boss, I think.
Yeah, this guy sucks. Called Heltron for a reason. So we're gonna try not to lose his shield before he shows up, and then this guy is gonna just like rollerblade around. I guess he doesn't have rollerblades. I just wish he did.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine.
So that's phase 1. Oh yeah, all these bosses have 3 phases to them. Some of them are easier to see than others. Are we not gonna lose the shield?
Yes! Neither of us. Oh.
So yeah, you just try and dodge all the attacks and shoot them. Easy, right? So we got lucky on that one. And on to World 4. We got a nice little cable punk theme, Blade Runner feel to this whole world. It's one of my favorites.
It also has some of my favorite music as well.
So I grabbed the rocket launcher for Heltron, and now I'm back to Power Shot. I think I'll use rocket launcher for the World 4 boss, and then hopefully we pick up laser this time for the World 5 boss so we can see that weapon.
But they're all pretty fun. We just have our favorites. It's like a detonator. There's a...
Yeah, there's what, 5, 6
Yeah.
secondary weapons? For some of the harder difficulties, there are definitely better weapon choices. But as far as speed running, I think Power Shot might be, I don't know if it's the best. I mean, it's hard to tell. It all depends on your playstyle, but I definitely can't not play without Power Shot now.
Well, shout out to Protopip, who got us into this game, or at least me. I don't know. He always plays with power shot, and so clearly and obviously a good move.
Yeah, there's still a few people playing pretty actively. Phoenix Claw is doing veteran runs, which is the next difficulty setting up beyond this, so everything moves faster. Bosses are harder, of course. Then there's another difficulty setting after that, which is Master Mode, and when you kill an enemy, it'll shoot out revenge bullets, and then everything's even faster. So it gets a little nuts. I don't think anybody's done a speed run of Master Mode yet, but the high scores, you can watch people's runs on the game itself, and it's insane.
They're awesome.
I don't think I hit it. So there's a secret exit in the top right, and you don't want to be shooting secondary weapons towards secret exits because they will destroy the cabinet, which basically gets you to the secret world in one shot. If you're using just the regular primary weapon, you can, I think you have to shoot it a number of times before it'll actually go. But if you pop one of those with the secondary weapon,
it's over.
Yeah, you're going straight to a second secret exit world.
Which is great for 100%. But 100% is a lot for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's that guy. There we go. Be two big ring guys that will take care of. Dodge these, and these little pink rings you can dodge through. Nice. There's gonna be rings, not rings, lasers in the next world that you cannot dodge through. They got a nice purple and black theme going to them. So just another thing, environmental hazard to kind of keep an eye out for and try not to die to, as if the enemies weren't enough. Up, and then two big ones will drop in the middle. We'll pop these, do the little corridor before the final boss, and it'll be on to what, Enforcer Prime for World 4. It's pretty cool guy. He's got a little Gatling gun, he'll fly around and shoot stuff. Maybe. It depends on how well or poorly this goes. So the goal for this one is to get to phase 3 before he goes off screen.
It's hard to do, but ideally.
We're going to be peppering with rockets and dashes. Probably shouldn't be talking. So that's phase 1. I'm going to try and get him before he moves off. Sorry.
Bit of serious stuff.
And then phase 3.
Wait, that's nice.
Okay, cool. That's it.
Oh, I'm very happy with that.
Pretty much as good as that one can go for us. So that's World 4. World 5 is next, and then just one more after that. So this will be Future Labs. Let's see, what else do we... Oh yeah, just wanted to say that was a great run by Razor Flame with Tetris Attack, and
that's fun.
I really liked watching the Wii Sports one too. That was fun. I remember playing that a lot with friends, so that was
hearing all the sounds again. Really nostalgic.
There's a lot of these runs that I'm really looking forward to. Definitely keep an eye out for our upcoming runs. We got the big Super Monkey Ball block coming up. It's gonna be pretty high. And a lot of races. I think there was a Pokemon.
Love a good race.
Blue-red race, or was it black-white?
It was the blue-red.
One of those is a race, one of them's just a run. But either way, looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, so if you're watching, they're speedrunning black and white.
Oh. Alright. So this one, we have to be careful. There's a secret exit in the top.
Okay.
We have a habit of getting that in the past. I think we're safe so far. In a lot of these rooms in co-op, we will kind of split up. Like if there's top, bottom, left, right, and try and take everybody out as quickly as possible. Obviously, the whole point of speedrunning. But
that's one of my favorite levels are the symmetrical ones. It's divide and conquer. It's good fun.
And it's kind of like a race in itself.
Yeah.
Who can clear out their side of the room first. So she's taking care of everything up top. I'm trying to get everything in the bottom.
Yeah, I have no idea what the bottom half of this level looks like.
There's another arcade in the top right, close to where I'm shooting the green bullets. Oh, the green bullets. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I was going on like the little circle around the character. Yeah. Oh, we should have played with the same color bullets and really screwed ourselves. So there's no like flashy glitches or skips or anything with this game. It's just kind of learning the routes, optimizing your enemies, who you kill first, and how you can spawn the next wave of enemies. But it was really hard to improve time for a while, and it can be frustrating, especially if you get a bad boss and just get murdered. Have a great run going.
This is why it's important to, especially in co-op, to split up your power-ups as quickly as you can.
So she'll be taking care of the little eyeball guys at the top. I'll be taking care of what I just destroyed right there with the power shot. The little like train looking thing are called visitors, and that's part of the 100%. And we don't really see them a lot because we either try and kill them before they show up or just ignore them, because you don't have to kill some enemies to progress the rooms. And that's another thing they kind of learn, is which enemies you have to kill and which ones you don't.
Sniped. Good job.
A lot of the, I guess, it's bomb dropping guys you don't even have to kill. Come on, die. And you can just get rid of the main enemies and move on without wasting too much time. So
those guys,
oh, they little disruptors.
You don't have to kill them, but they get in the way.
Yeah, they disrupt.
Oh, I lost my shield. That's a good start.
Oh no, I was gonna say we might get one before. Alright, so this is the World 5 boss that went by. So this is the end of Rookie Mode, which is the most run category for the game.
Alright, I'm just gonna play it safe here.
I'm gonna run around a couple times. Good. And so the normal rookie runs will end after this boss, but we will be going on to another world. And it has, I think, the coolest boss in the game. But
it still stresses me out.
So those are purple and black lasers. I forgot to point those out in the levels or rooms. I don't know. I'm gonna call them levels.
Well, there's 5 levels and
5 worlds. Is it 5 levels or 5 worlds? And then is it 14 levels or 14 rooms? 15.
Well, that's.
But anyway, that's World 5, and now we're gonna be moving on to Space Station, World 6.
This is just a good old outer space vibes out here.
So I'm gonna be trying to get rid of my laser in a couple rooms and get back to power shot, but you kind of just have to make do until you get those secondary weapon crates. So just trying to get rid of these guys to make it a little easier.
Eat?
Do you eat them?
Yes.
So same thing. It's the same basic enemies, slightly different. This will be where I pick up the power shot, hopefully, if I don't jump the gun and grab something else by accident, which I would never do that. There's a shield on the top right. Alright, you good. So now, kind of back to normal, and just going through and trying to blow everything up quickly. The name of the game.
Yeah, we've run Rookie a lot more, so this one is still a little bit unfamiliar to us, which I think is fun.
Yeah, I think we're still the only ones that do co-op. They just recently added co-op, like not availability.
Leaderboards?
No, they made it so you can play co-op on Steam.
Oh.
So hopefully that'll kind of open things up for more people. And with like the PS4, you can only do co-op, couch co-op. So it kind of makes things. Ooh, I'm not gonna be on that side.
Gotcha.
So hopefully more people run it. It's pretty fun. split things up. It is weird to go back to single player and not have the other person doing half the work. But
I don't really mess with that.
try and kind of split this room up a bit. Try and take care of the. It's one way to
That
kill
was
an
you.
enemy. Yeah. So you can kill people by running into them, apparently. Alright, don't shoot left.
Oh, thank you.
We have a secret exit on the far left, and we'll get that from time to time, too.
He's being polite. I have a bad habit of just a rocket right to the left.
Hey, man,
Like
spray and
immediately.
pray. There's nothing wrong with that. Really, there's only one secret. Like, most of the secret exits will be a room or two, and you'll be done. But there's one on this world, and we already passed it, which it's like a cube, so there's going to be 6 secret exits, or secret rooms, once you leave.
Yeah,
And
that's like 2 minutes automatic.
If you want to lose a run, that's the way to do it. Unfortunately, Phoenix Call did that recently. He had a really good veteran run going, and just got an unfortunate hit. I think he said he's like always shoots up in that direction, and just this one time it went.
It's easy to
So-
do.
I feel for him. Crap. Yeah. All right. So we're about to go to
The last
World
boss.
6 boss.
There's also a bonus boss.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna get to that and die.
Yep, guaranteed to lose that one. So
It's not part of the category. Like, the time will stop once this boss dies and blows up, and we'll let you know. And then there's like a secret extra boss that's just there to frustrate you even more.
it doesn't help that in co-op that everything kind of glitches out when you try to dash. So we're kind of set up for failure, but it's
Yeah.
still good fun.
We'll blame it on the glitches.
Yeah, that's why.
That always helps.
Yeah.
Alright, so this will be the 3rd phase of this guy. Just a little bit more bullets going on, and time will come up when this guy blows up. Hopefully we're under 28 minutes.
No idea.
And that's time.
Time.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the run.
that's the run. But this last little secret boss here probably won't last long. But again, thanks everybody.
Yeah. If you can donate. It's a great charity. St.
St. Jude's, yeah,
Can't really go wrong with that.
just in time for the holidays.
Um,
All right.
Oh, if you got
Definitely.
time, we can shout out some stuff while we're still on your game scene if you
Yeah,
want.
do it up.
Because
Yeah.
we've still got the file name bit war for the upcoming Super Monkey Ball 2 race coming up
Ooh,
by
nice.
Tetris, Alice, and Complex Plane. So if you wanna snipe that name, quick, gotta be quick, because that one's coming up.
Yeah, send in your bits. Now's the time to do it if you can.
I'm not. I think donations are handled via speedrun.com. So if you type exclamation mark I believe it's /donate in the chat. Believe it's /donate in the chat. If you type exclamation mark, if you type exclamation mark donate in the chat, you will receive a link just like that, and you can send it over to whatever incentive or bidwar you want to.
Yeah, if you're donating, get it into incentive. That's the time to do it. Good fun for the
Good.
runners as well.
Your time was 26:36, by the way.
okay.
Okay, under time. That is, and no secret exits. So that is very good. How are we still alive right now? Oh my god.
Oh, we did it!
We did it!
Oh, snap! I didn't even know he was that far.
Alright. Thank you so much, everybody. Good luck to the rest of the runners here. It's been fun.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Stick around for Super Monkey Black.